Okay, welcome back. Last time we challenged Penguinmon again at curling, we finished off all of the trades for Mojamon, and we managed to get Pixiemon to come to the city after beating it in a fight. And then our Kabuterimon faded away. So today we're starting a new cycle with the final of the baby Digimon lines. So today we are starting our new cycle with Yuramon. Okay, so now we need to get all of this training going. We need to do all this training and hopefully we'll be okay. And by that I mean I have no real intention of stepping outside of File City. I have no real intention of stepping out of File City and into the larger world. I have no intention of doing that for a good while. However, before I go and do anything else, I do know that because I have a baby Digimon with me, I'll get a discount on stores. So I'm going to use that to my advantage here. And first things first, I'm going to the secret item shop that opened up last time, because I want these health shoes. And, okay, we got 200 a 200-bit discount. So I imagine so that's, what, 10%? Okay, so I guess I get 10% discount on stuff. That's kinda nice. I guess maybe it's a 10% return. Okay, no, I want to buy... honestly, I'll buy 50. That should probably be good enough for a little while. And... wait, I can buy super recoveries now? Okay. That seems like I'll probably never need it, but honestly, that could come in handy. For now, I think I'll just leave it at that. Although, no, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy one autopilot. I'll buy an autopilot and two... I'll buy an autopilot and two autopotties, I think. No, I'll buy 3, just because I can. And now, this could maybe work in my favour. Because... I'm thinking that I'll do a bit of training here in File City just for now, and then maybe, just maybe, I could potentially get some use out of it and go back to Beetle Land. Because Beetle Land had all of the stuff for training. So maybe I could get some use out of all those. But also at the same time, I don't really know for certain. Either way, I'm not going to be going right now, but I might as well just do a little bit of inventory management in while. Because realistically, sometimes you just need to have all of the... Sometimes you just have to have the inventory management. Let's put all of those away. And that should be everything, right? Fantastic. No. Nope. Let's just sort this by raising our raising our Digimon. I keep nearly calling them Pokemon. I'm doing so well today. Okay. So, now we're just going to basically be training for the entire episode. But because honestly, if I step out of File City and get into a fight with basically anything, if I get into a fight with basically anything when I don't have at minimum a rookie level Digimon, I probably just get annihilated. And I don't really want to get annihilated if I can avoid it. Mostly because getting annihilated kinda sucks, by the way. Not sure if you knew. You probably did, because, you know, getting annihilated is never fun. Anyway, so my current goal, my baseline goal, as usual, is 1000 HP, 1000 MP, and 100 in offense, defense, brain, and speed. However, what else could I think I couldn't train... I want to say it was brains and MP. I think I couldn't train those in land. So maybe I should focus on those for now. I'll focus on HP and MP, I think. I'll do HP, MP, defense, I think. I'll do HP and MP first. I know those are like the two that I need to focus on first. Oh, that is going to be Yuramon evolving. Okay. So the baby in training form, that's always a linear progression. But after this, so Yuramon will turn into... What does Yuramon turn into? Well, let's find out in just a second. Yuramon becomes Tanemon. So, I know that... So now, working from this, I know for a fact that one of my next two possibilities is Palmon. I know that Palmon is a possibility here, mostly just because, quite simply, well, in the anime, Mimi has Tanemon, that then becomes Palmon. Weirdly enough, though, Togemon is not in this game. Like, Togemon isn't in this game, and therefore Lilymon isn't in this game. Although, to be fair, Garudamon is... I don't think where Garudamon is in this game. Honestly, I know that... Actually, that's weird. Mega Kabuterimon isn't in... But Hercules Kabuterimon is. So that's a little bit of a weird one. And the entire Gomamon line just isn't here. Which is honestly kind of a shame, because I do quite like Gomamon. And honestly, having Ikakumon could be kinda cool. But hey, maybe we can save that for a future Digimon game. Because at some point, I'll probably come back and play Digimon World 2000 and okay, so, bit of backstory, history, whatever you want to call it. So Digimon World 2 is apparently weird and bad, and I might do a quick look on it and then probably nothing further. But Digimon World 3 is a game that I also have a history with. It's one that I remember I played a fair bit as a kid, but I never finished it. I never even got close. I could tell you exactly where I got stuck. I got stuck at the boss fight against Master Tyrannomon, and I just never beat him. Mostly because I didn't really understand how Digivolution worked in it. And you know what? I think coming back to that game, many years later, I think I would be able to actually beat that game now. Or at least, you know, do better than I did. I mean, realistically, I know me, I'm at a point now in my life where if I get to a hard part in a game, and more often than not, I'll just kind of, like, smash my head into it until it eventually gives up and I win. That is a terrible analogy. Anyway, okay, 10 out of 10. Okay, not gonna lie, I do wish Tanemon moved a little faster, because seeing it kind of take like 5 or 6 hops to get in and out of the waterfall each time is kind of agonizing, not gonna lie. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of Digimon in 2000. Also, for some reason, Digimon World 3, I think it's called Digimon World 3 in Japan and in North America. But in Europe, I think it's Digimon World 2003. I don't know if that's because it came out in 2003, if it's set in 2003, I don't know. Honestly, it feels a bit weird, because it was a PS1 game, so I doubt it was coming out in 2003. You know what? I can just... Digimon World 10 out of 10? Let's just... No, wait, I don't need to be grinding my HP set right now. Okay, so while I'm waiting on this, okay, I get 8, I was what, 84 or 88? I think that was 88 at a time. Well, that's not bad, honestly. Okay, so... Okay, apparently it came out in 2002. That seems really late for the PS1. Like, that feels really late for the PS1. Like, the PS2 was out. Like, the PS2 was out and had also had, you know, the year 2001, which was, by all accounts, the year of absolute bangers across the board for the entire games industry. Like, 2001 just had absolute bangers across the board. Like, the GameCube turned up, the Xbox turned up, the PS2 turned up. Like, everyone was really just dropping hits in 2001. And, like, I think Halo 1 came out, Melee came out, I think Luigi Mansion came out, Devil May Cry 1 came out, Silent Hill 2, whatchamacallit, Final Fantasy X. Like, there's a lot of winners in 2001. I mean, there is a reason why it's... Obviously, there is a reason why it is a perennial contender. Like, there's a reason why it's always in the conversation for, like, best year ever for games. I think 1998 comes up a lot, 2007 definitely. Like, I remember hearing 2007 coming up a lot in that conversation. Although, to be fair, 2007 also had a really good range across the board. Because 2007... okay, let's let Tanamon have a sleep. 2007 was like Mass Effect, Halo 3, Super Mario Galaxy, the Orange Box, Bioshock, Mass Effect, Call of Duty 4, what else came out? I think Rock Band was 2007. I mean, I know Guitar Hero 3 was, and I feel like rhythm games are such an interesting thing to kind of just look at, because they kind of just existed for ages. Like, for ages, they kind of just existed. Then in 2005, Guitar Hero 1 came out, and everyone was like, okay, this is kind of cool, I guess. Then Guitar Hero 2 came out. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Guitar Hero 2 very much. And at that point, more people were like, okay, this is kind of cool. And then Guitar Hero 3 came out, and it was everywhere. Like, at that point, I feel like rhythm games fully just hit the mainstream appeal. And from that moment, it was, like, all in. Like, rhythm games... rhythm games, and specifically Guitar Hero and Rock Band. I'm gonna say this because I really liked those games. And also because it's kind of historical fact at this point. Genuinely impressive how they managed to go from kind of just being a really niche genre to becoming super popular to managing to reach a point where they over-saturated their own market just between the two of them within a space of like 4 years, as to the point at which it kind of just killed them dead for another few years. Like, genuinely, I think that's kind of impressive, but not necessarily in a good way. Okay, I am looking for... where is it? Blue Flute. There it is. Yeah, I think that's kind of just a sad state of affairs, because I will fully acknowledge I was part of the problem. I own all of those games. Actually, wait, do I? I own most of those games. Like, I don't own, like, the portable ones. I never had Guitar Hero on tour. Like, I never had those ones. And I never bought Rock Band Blitz. But, like, all of the band-specific ones, all of the numbered ones, like, yeah, I was part of the problem. I bought all of... Like, I own all of those games. I've beaten all of them on the highest difficulty. Not on every instrument, though. Because I did... Okay, like, all the Guitar Heroes, done on Expert. All of them, done on Expert, fine, easy, I can do that. I can live with myself having done that. However, Rock Band 1, I got vocals done. That one was quite tough, but I managed it. Honestly, I think the hardest song in the entire game for me, in Rock Band 1 doing vocals, was, to my surprise, wasn't what I thought it was going to be. The hardest one was actually Reptilia, which is fairly early on in the game. Anyway, what is Tanimon evolving into? Okay, Tanimon is evolving into... something. Palmon! Okay. Okay. That's kind of cool. I don't mind having a Palmon. I wonder what the other option was. Either way, hey, that's a Palmon. Either way, that is a Palmon. You know what? I should be able to fight stuff now, right? What are my stats? Oh, we don't have an offense stat. We don't have an offense stat, so I'm not going to fight things just yet. But I do want to fight a red Vegemon when we get the chance. Like, once we're a little bit stronger, I think Palmon could have the potential to become something really good. But also, at the same time, no idea. So hopefully we can pick up some good stuff, and hopefully we can dodge these Yuramon. 10 out of 10. Dodge 2, dodged 3, let's go. But now that I'm back at the Dragon Eye Lake, let's go and get across to Beetle Land to do some training. Okay, now we just play the blue flute. What a nice little tune that was. Okay, so this should take me across to Beetle Land. I was kind of hoping that it would be like, hey, I can teach you a move now. It's like, nah. I mean, realistically, it would probably teach me a water move or an ice move. And yeah, I don't think Palmon will be able to do anything with that. Also, still weird and goofy to me that Tentomon appears here in the wild, but you can't get Tentomon in game. Like, you can't get it as your Digimon, which is weird because it's always shown to be like, hey, in terms of its linear evolution, like, it becomes Kabuterimon, and Kabuterimon and Hercules Kabuterimon are both in the game. Like, that's always been a little bit weird to me. Okay, I guess we are working on our defense for a little bit. That's up by 10. I don't know how much I'd be getting in the city, to be honest. But hey, I can't really complain because here, if nothing else, at least it's a flat amount. But yeah, so I got Rock Band 1, I got vocals done on Expert, I got guitar done on Expert. I never finished drums on Expert. And weirdly enough, I was always told what the that's bad. No, I got it just in time. I think we caught that just in time. Palmon, I need you. Oh. Palmon, now is not the time for you to be throwing a tantrum. We are guests in this land of weird bug people. Okay, good. Now you can have some sirloin and then you can go to sleep. Okay, thank you, Palmon. Good job. You did good. But yeah, so I was always told when playing Rock Band 1 on drums specifically, that it was always the last two songs in the game. It was always Run to the Hills and Won't Get Fooled Again. I was always told those are going to be the two songs that are, the roadblocks. The ones that are just like, oh, this is impossibly hard. And I was baffled and kind of surprised when it was neither of those. Okay, I think I might have to go home sooner, here. But yeah, it was, the two that it actually were in the set before. You have to play Long Time by Boston and Don't Fear the Reaper. And the annoying part for me, the really annoying part is, the hard part for one of them is right at the start, and the hard part for the other is right at the end. And as a result, I just never finished Rock Band 1 on Expert Drums, and that's the one bit of Rock Band 1 that I don't have done. It's kind of, not gonna lie, many years have passed. That Rock Band drum set does not function anymore. And, not gonna lie, it still kind of just bugs me a little bit that I never got it done. Maybe one day I'll go back and I'll get it done. Because I still want to. As I want to be able to say I've done it all in Rock Band 1. Okay, I say that my achievement list will never reflect that because I have not done Rock Band 1 in the band mode. Which is kind of weird. It's like, hey, yeah, I've let... Oh, Palmon's tired. I guess I will head home then. But yeah, so I played a whole bunch of Rock Band 1, but I very sparingly actually played it with people. And in the case of Rock Band 1, in the case of the first game, you could only play it online. Sorry, the, like, Band World Tour mode, you could only play that local. Like, you could play online, you could play versus, you could play co-op online. But, like, if you wanted to actually, like, play the Band World Tour mode, you had to play it locally. And it's like, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I don't know, it's like effort, and I'd have to like invite people over and everything, so yeah. I ended up just kind of playing it by myself. But hey, you know what, if nothing else, I did manage to get through all of it up to, I think it's the bit where your band gets inducted into the Hall of Fame. Like, I never got the Endless set list done in Rock Band 1. Like, I never played that much. But I did the rest of it just playing guitar and vocals together. Which is very funny because I have no confidence in my ability to actually sing. And yeah, so there, fun fact. Fun fact, fun story, I guess. But then there is Rock Band 3. I got the Endless Setlist done in that very easily because Rock Band 3 is a very easy game, I think, compared to most of the other ones. I think that's probably because I think Rock Band 3 has the same issue with its set list as I think it's Guitar Hero 5, where like it kind of leans a bit too heavily maybe into having kind of like more recognizable pop hits along with the kind of normal stuff that you'd see. Not to say that that's like necessarily a bad thing. But I feel like as a result of the general as a general result of the choices of in it, I think you definitely get a lot of easier songs as a result. I mean, to be fair, some of them are still pretty tough. Like, Roundabout, that one, I mean, look, bring out the JoJo meme. Bring out the JoJo memes. But also, on top of that, like, the amount of times I dropped my combo is sad, and I try not to think about it, because, oh my goodness, my combos were ruined. And, but yeah, also, my favorite thing about Rock Band 3's Endless Setlist mode is if you play it as a keyboard player, you just skip so many songs because they don't have keyboard tracks. It cuts the setlist down by like an hour or two. It makes it so much faster. And then there's the nightmare that was Rock Band 2's Endless Setlist. Rock Band 2's Endless Setlist feels endless. Especially because there is a secret achievement tied to it, called the Bladder of Steel Award, which is for beating which is complete of Endless Setlist 2, but you aren't allowed to fail on any song, and you aren't allowed to pause the game at any time. So if you pause, you fail. If you pause the game, start the entire thing over. And that setlist is 84 songs. And not gonna lie, they are not all winners. I really like Rock Band 2. Rock Band 2, fantastic review. But not every song in that setlist is a winner. Like, I distinctly remember, I know, because it's basically just like, okay, if I need to quickly take a break, like, what's the gap? Like, what is the gap? You need to kind of figure out, like, okay, I need to have food, or I need a bathroom break or something. What do I do? The answer is you find the gap. You find the gap in the playlist, and as it turns out, my solution for it was to play through the endless setlist on bass, because the entire intro of Battery is, I think it's like a solid minute or so, where you just don't have any notes. Which makes things a lot simpler, let's just say. Also, I have no idea what this Palmon is going to turn into, so hopefully it'll be something good. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, I'm gonna have a smart Digimon for the first time, perhaps. Actually, wait, is it vaccine? It's a vaccine Digimon, okay. Wait. Palmon won't like Friesland, will it? Palmon won't like Friesland because it's a plant, of course it won't. It's a flower, it'll wilt in winter. Well, that was, absolutely questionable. I mean, realistically, I didn't have the choice in it, but hey. I guess I'm not getting Frigimon just yet. But hey, we'll get there eventually. One day we'll get Frigimon to come to the city. I say that because I have never had Frigimon actually come to the city. But hey, we will get there. I will get there. One day I will get that Digimon to arrive in this city, and then I'll be pretty happy with myself about it, to be honest. Okay, that's 150 brain. Let's go at 200, I guess. Let's go to 200, then focus on something else. Because, I don't know. Maybe I'll learn a new move or something. Okay, Palmon needs the bathroom again. And also needs to sleep. I feel like Palmon might be getting some... Oh, it's also tired because I've been training. I've been doing nothing but training, to be fair. Like, this thing was born and then started training. Like, this thing hatched from an egg, and it's been in the gym ever since. Like, quite literally, this thing has spent its entire life so far in the gym. Oh yeah, right, I needed to let it sleep. Right. 10 out of 10, that was maybe my part, but hey, that happens sometimes. Right, let's go do a bit more HP training, because I feel like we're a bit low on the old HP stat. Okay, we got 96 at a time, though. That's not bad. Like, hey, I spend like 4 full days doing... I spend 4 full in-game days doing that, we get to a ridiculous point. And by that, I mean, hey, if I spend like 4 full in-game days doing that, I'd eventually reach a point where it's like, hey, you've maxed it out. Actually, yeah, the super... sorry, that just made me realize the super restore item is never worth it. Because, assumably, the HP stat maxes out at 9,999. That makes sense to me. And then, it costs 2,500. But the large restore costs 1,000 and heals for 5,000. Meaning, and realistically, I don't see a situation where even when I come to fight the final boss, I don't see a world in which I'm taking 5,000 damage in a single hit. If I'm taking 5,000 damage in a single hit, I'm probably not ready for that fight. Okay, also, yeah, Palmon's entire life so far has been wake up, wake up, gym, sleep, wake up, food, bathroom, gym, sleep. I kind of feel terrible about doing that, but also at the same time, look, I really need those stats. I really need those stats. Hey, other Palmon. Palmon, that's kind of sitting about there. Do you want to tag in just for now? Oh, I don't know what your stats are, but do you want to tag in? You want to tag in? Let my one take a little break. No? Okay. Okay, let's go talk to Centarumon to get rid of our tiredness. I do genuinely feel bad for having to just kind of grind this entire time. I don't know how I can make this even faster. Like, maybe... Okay, I was going to say maybe whatchamacallit works. Like, maybe, just maybe, there is an outside chance of, whatchamacallit, of the training manual from Piximon being worth it. But also, at the same time, I highly doubt that. I don't see a world in which that's really practical for me. Because it's like, that's 50,000. That costs so much. Also, I don't know when they become available, but I do remember that at some point you start being able to buy the chips. Like the HP chips, the offense chips, all those. I remember being able to buy one of those, but I know that they are ridiculously expensive. Like, I know they're expensive, but I know that you can get them. Actually, you know what? We've done a lot of training. I think it's finally time for Palmon to step out into the ring. Into the ring and see how it does in a fight. So I am going to head on over and we are going to try fighting a red Vegemon. Why red Vegemon specifically? Because I assume it will have a type of move that I can learn. Because, you know, since they're both plant Digimon, I feel like I'm probably in a good position to learn something by fighting another plant Digimon. So maybe if I also fight a Weedmon, like Weedmon over in, whatchamacallit, could also be a play, over in the Great Canyon. Okay, Red Vegemon, let's see what you have. Because I'm pretty sure Palmon should win this pretty comfortably. Okay. Okay, if nothing else, we definitely attack fast. But they also seem to attack fast and also have more offensive variety available. Honestly, I thought that poison spore attack was actually gonna hit twice. Okay. Actually, wait, I can also use this to learn. I can use this as a learning thing as well. Well, because I can now see how much the health shoes actually regen my offense. Regen my stuff. Like my HP and MP. So I have 1212 and 932. Also, great job, Palmon. Okay, we didn't get all that much money. Sorry, we didn't learn a move, but hey, we got good money. Right, do I have any healing items? I don't, so if I find myself in a bad situation, if I find myself in a bad situation, this could be a very bad situation. But hey, we should be okay. Okay, so let's see here. We've done about 12 steps or something. We've healed a grand total of 5 HP. So let's just, you know, I'll just run from here to the edge of the screen and back and see how much of that heals. Okay, running from side to side on there, I don't think that did anything. Do I need to use these? How does that work? Is, like, a consumable item? Does it only work for a certain amount of time? How does it work? Because, apparently it might not be a passive as I think it is. Because I assumed it was a passive. I thought it was a relatively safe assumption that it was a passive. So, like, you know, you walk around and you naturally heal. But apparently that might not be the case. Anyway, Palmon is... I don't know if that's the combination of having decent speed, offense, and everything. Like, I don't know if that's the combination of offense, speed, and brains. But Palmon was relentless there. Like, I'm proud of that. That was pretty good. Good job, Palmon. Okay, do we learn the move now? Nope, we only got 100 bits from that one. Is the amount of money they drop randomized or something? Oh, that is a bathroom break. Okay. Oh, Palmon's also tired again. I mean, we are getting pretty close to its time of day when it would fall asleep, I think. So maybe I should start... Yeah, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Next time Palmon wants to go to sleep is when I'll call it an episode, I think. I also probably shouldn't fight right now because we are tired, and I think that counts as a care mistake. I think that counts as a care mistake, but hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't, and hopefully Palmon is okay. Okay. Wait, are we slowed because of the poison? Also, does the poison, like, go away, or how does that work? 10 out of 10. Today on, I am someone who definitely needs to learn more about this game's mechanics. Okay, I might have to... I think I might have to cut my losses and run this one. Actually, no, wait, if I hit this thing like 4 times and I poisoned it, yeah, I'm suddenly feeling a lot better about this. Because they are now slowed as well, and I win this battle of attrition, I think. They have, like, stronger poison resistance or something, because they don't seem to be taking as much poison damage as I am. Although at the same time, that could also feasibly be because, whatchamacallit, that could be because, my Digimon was poisoned for longer. Did we learn a move yet? No, but Palmon is injured. That is entirely my fault. Okay, don't worry, Palmon. We are going to get you some medical attention. We're going to get you right back to the hospital. We are going to get you back to the city. We're going to get you back to the hospital, and you will be taken care of by old Dr. Sentarumon. Don't fall asleep just yet, though. Like, Palmon, I literally need you to stay awake for, like, 2 more minutes. All we need to do is get you to Dr. Sentarumon. We'll get you... No, Madoki Betamon, now is not the chance. Nope, now is not the time. I know... Ellie said now is not the chance, but I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. Let's get on out of here. That could have been really bad. I don't know how much that bubble was about to hit me for, but you know what? I don't think I want to know. Okay, so now then, let's quickly just get in and out. I don't want to have to autopilot back to the city from, you know, 1 screen away. So we should be okay, and I know that it doesn't count. I don't think tiredness counts as a care mistake. I don't think tiredness counts as a care mistake unless you make it go, like, the entire time without sleep. I don't, like, I think if you leave it for, like, this, 6 hours or something in the game. I know that you need to let your Digimon sleep, obviously. I just want to get the rest of this taken care of for now. Okay, so first things first. And give you a discount 300. Okay. Thanks, Sentarumon. That was a concerning sound, but okay. Okay. Get rid of his tiredness. Yes, he is. Yeah, he's tired. Actually, no. I don't know if either way, Palmon. Palmon, let's have a little nap. Palmon, you can have a nap. Okay. So, I'm going to end off today's episode here. Yes, we accomplished quite literally nothing, but hey, next time, we might manage something. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all next time for more Digimon World. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.